Hey guys, what's going on? It's Emily from Living Plantfully, and today, guys, is the first dessert recipe video for like the fall time. This recipe is super incredibly easy. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my pumpkin spice pecan monkey bread with a pumpkin pie cream cheese frosting. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I really don't like to bake. I'm more like a savory food chef. So if you're like me, or even if you're not a cook or a baker or anything, this is the recipe for you. You can take this to your Thanksgiving feast, your Thanksgiving parties, and people are going to be so freaking impressed. And nobody has to know that it took you like a little while to put together, because you know what, ain't nobody got time for that, making all the fancy stuff that takes freaking hours to make. This is super simple, super easy. So let's get into the recipe. For our monkey bread, we're obviously going to need some bread dough. If you're like extra, you can totally make your own bread dough, but like I said, rather spend time making the savory dishes. So I'm taking a shortcut and I'm using some pre-made biscuit dough. This one that I found at my local grocery store is in fact vegan. I know it says buttermilk, but if you check the ingredients, as you can see, it is vegan. You want to pop the biscuits out of the tin, lay them flat on a cutting board, and then cut them into fours. So you just kind of want to roll them into like a little circle shape. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is monkey bread. So you just want to kind of like, you know, pinch it together so that it's kind of roughly a circle shape. So now we're going to combine our sugar and spice mix, which is what is going to make the monkey bread hold itself together, and it's going to be all like ooey gooey and like caramelly and just delicious. So in a bowl, you want to go ahead and add in some regular granulated sugar, some pumpkin pie spice, and some cinnamon. You just want to whisk that together until it's all combined. Then we're gonna dunk all of our pieces of bread in there and just shake it up together. So once every little piece of dough is covered in our sugar spice mix, then it's time to make our topping. In a small saucepan, I just melted some vegan butter, and to that I'm gonna add some light brown sugar and then whisk that together until most of the sugar granules are dissolved. We're gonna be making our monkey bread in this nice bundt pan, so that way it looks all fancy and stuff. So it's very easy to prep this. I'm just gonna spread a coat of vegan butter all along the sides of it. And then as the base of our monkey bread, I wanna have kind of like the pecan on top. So obviously we want that to be on the bottom when we bake it, because we're gonna be flipping this over for the presentation. So obviously we want the pecans to bake on the bottom. So we're gonna put a layer of some brown sugar just on the bottom of the pan. It doesn't need to be a lot. And then sprinkle some of our chopped pecans on top of the brown sugar. So now it's time to layer our pan with all of these delicious little pieces of bread. I'm just gonna evenly spread them out into my bundt pan, kind of like pressing them together, fitting them together like a little puzzle piece. That way there's no gaps or anything like that in our monkey bread. Now I'm gonna take my brown sugar butter mixture and drizzle that right on top. And then spread that around using a spatula. That way it kind of seeps into every single little nook and cranny. And then top that with some more chopped pecans. Look how beautiful that looks. It looks so good already, and it's not even baked. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I'm gonna pop this in there for around 30 minutes. You wanna keep an eye on it. Don't be opening and closing the oven door though, because you don't want it to lose any of the heat in there. So while our monkey bread is in the oven baking up, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a delicious pumpkin cream cheese frosting that's gonna go on top. It's gonna be amazing. So into a bowl, you wanna combine some vegan cream cheese with some canned pumpkin. So make sure that you're using just 100% pure pumpkin. You don't wanna use like the pumpkin pie mix, as well as some pumpkin pie spice. And then we're gonna add in some powdered sugar. Whisk all of those ingredients together, and if you want your frosting to be a little bit thinner, just add a couple drops of non-dairy milk. And there we have our delicious pumpkin cream cheese frosting. All right, so my monkey bread was in the oven for like 30 minutes. I've let it cool for like 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm just gonna take this spatula and like run it along the sides just to make sure that nothing is like stuck onto the pan. It shouldn't be, since we like buttered it and everything like that, but just to be safe. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a regular plate. You can use like a cake stand or whatever you have. Set your plate on top of the pan. Now we're just gonna flip it over gently, just like this, and then set it down. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Here we have our monkey bread, and I just made this a little bit easier on myself and put my cream cheese frosting into like this little squeezy bottle. That way it is easier for me to drizzle it on top. So then you just want to drizzle it over your monkey bread. Oh yeah, that looks so good. All right guys, and there you have my pumpkin spice pecan monkey bread with a pumpkin cream cheese frosting. I mean, how incredible does that look? Seriously, it is beautiful. Super easy monkey bread. I mean, nobody would even imagine that this was that easy to make, but it was super easy. So you don't even need a fork to eat this dessert. That's the magic of it, because it's monkey bread, so you can just literally pull it apart since it has the little sections of bread. So see, here's a little section, and I'm gonna give it a taste. Are you kidding me? Guys. I'm done. This is just, I need a moment. This is incredible, guys. Oh my goodness. Yes. I really hope that you guys liked this recipe. If you did, as always, go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up. I mean, you have to give this video a thumbs up. How easy was that dessert? Even if you're not a baker, even if you're not even a cook, that was insanely easy. Definitely give this recipe a try. If you do, take a picture of it and tag me on social media using hashtag livingplantfully. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again to another video of mine. We still have 2 more recipes to come before Thanksgiving, so make sure that if you are not subscribed already, do so. Click the subscribe button. I post videos every single Wednesday. Click the notification bell, that way you're notified and don't miss any of the recipe videos. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.